This is 774 ABC Radio Melbourne with Chanel Vella and Bob Murphy.
Hundreds of police officers have been searching for alleged murderer Dezi Freeman across Victoria, and some of those officers don't have 2 legs, they have 4 legs.
Wowzers.
Police search dogs have been an essential tool in the largest tactical search in Australia's history. You may have seen videos of those police dogs searching in caves near Paul Punker. So how do our 4-legged members earn their badges?
Jase Kelly is owner and developer at Canine Solutions Australia. He is a former Air Force dog handler himself. Hello to you, Jase.
G'day, how's it going?
We're going pretty well. We won't put the hard questions to you about Revolver, as tempting as that might be for us, but we just spoke to Lou. But how does a dog join the force? How does it all work through the academy?
Okay, so basically they kind of circumvent all the hard work, the agencies. They come to me and I develop a young pup through to about 15 months. And then the agency grabs the dog off me and then just integrates it into its program over a really short period. And then he does a course and away he goes. And he's out there on the road.
Jase, in my time on the road as a journo, I remember we were looking, there was a different search that was going on for several days. We became quite friendly with the police officers and the dog squad handlers, and they were showing me the dogs, and he said, I've got this one pup, but he's not going to be any good at all. And he got him out. Yeah, I know. He got him out of the back, and he was very cute. He wasn't listening to a word this police officer said. He was gorgeous, but
nice.
Not cut out for the force. How do you know when they're not cut out for the force?
It can be difficult, especially in the beginning. It goes a little bit of magic there and a little bit of science, and it just goes with a bit of feel over the years. So you just put in a lot of years, and the dogs tend to kind of show you markers along the way. But you won't really know if they've got it until they're about 12 months.
Right. Now, Jase, I suspect this is a naive question, but when I think of police dogs, I just think of that as a blanket term, that they do all of the dogs of a police dog. But are there different roles for specific dogs, and can you tell us what they are?
Yeah, so you can get a tracking dog that tracks people. You can get a detection dog that tracks drugs or explosives. You can get an apprehension dog, which is the traditional bite dog.
Yep.
You get search and rescue dogs, which just find people but don't bite them at the end.
That's good. We don't want the missing people being bitten.
No treat for you if you bite them.
Indeed. But yeah, mostly I deal with the apprehension, the bite dog capability myself. So
yeah, I've always said if those dogs turn up, I'm out. I've seen some videos.
No, I had a good run.
Oh no! If you are still running once the bite dog comes out, you are not smart.
I'd like to confess now, if that's okay.
If that's okay. And now a lot of these dogs, they look like German Shepherds, but they're not.
Yeah, Belgian Malinois.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. That's not a German Shepherd.
No.
Say that again for us, Jase.
Belgian Malinois. So they're just like a short-haired version of the German Shepherd, but like they're on crack basically. So a German Shepherd that's just twice as driven, and they tend to be a lot more agile than the German Shepherd. But some of the downside is they're maybe not as stable as the German Shepherd.
Yeah,
maybe.
right.
That's the crack.
So you can use that as a crack. So they can be a lot harder to train.
Well, speaking of hard to train, Jase, cadaver dogs, how difficult are they to train? Because I don't understand how you train them to search for bodies.
It's just an odour. So it doesn't matter what it is in the end, whether it be explosives, drugs, or human. It's just teaching them the game, really. So if it was me and I was teaching a cadaver dog, then I would just teach him the searching game.
Yes.
And then when he goes to his unit, then they go to the specialised scent. And they tend to use bone or cartilage that's been that's out of the morgue.
Yeah.
And they don't need to use much. They use little components of it, and obviously a lot of other stuff goes into it as well. But yeah, so I'm just about the game. I teach the search and game, and they learn to love the game. And then once they go to their unit, then they specialise in the odour.
Last one from me, Jase, is the reward for them. Like, is it just a generic treat, or do you need to find out which dogs like what so they learn their skills?
No, you can pretty much teach a dog that what it loves. So mine is food, but that can morph into a toy, or a little bite wedge type thing. But my base foundation is food.
Yeah.
So, but the unit, that's the beauty of it. The unit can morph it into whatever they want.
Gotcha.
Once the dog understands the game, then it knows the reward's coming, no matter what that is, and it'll do anything for that reward.
How much is a dog worth once it's all trained up?
Oh, so there's been a few studies done, and they reckon roughly between 80 and 100 grand when they're all said and done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they get time off, Jase?
Yeah. So most police dogs will go home with their handler, so they get to hang out in the backyard and be a dog. And the military guys, they're centrally kennelled, but they get days off, so the guys can't work 24/7. So the dogs will chill out and running yards and all that kind of thing. So yeah, there's plenty of downtime for a dog, that's for sure.
It's amazing. I have one quick last question. Do you speak to them in English or another language?
Belgian.
English.
Okay. I thought that some of them.
Jase.
I thought some of them had commands in different languages.
Oh.
Yes. So you can, especially the sport dog people. They can use Dutch or German or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even if I got a dog from overseas that was taught in German, say, I would just convert them straight over to English.
Yeah, right.
It's a simple task.
Easier.
Bilingual.
Yeah, I can't speak German, so
That's the starting point.
I'm going to screw those commands up. So, yeah.
Jase Kelly, owner and developer at Canine Solutions Australia, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming on the show.
No problem.